It starts now.
Good evening and welcome to Newswatch 12 at 5. I'm Nate Myhock. While the conflict in Ukraine is half a world away, a Northwood service organization says it's time to step up and help. The Rhinelander Kiwanis Club has started a fundraiser for Ukrainians. Kiwanis member Ryan Hetland was inspired to help out after he heard the country's president address Congress. Hetland said if people don't help now, it might not matter later.
Our mission is very simple. We want to provide an easy path for people of the Northwoods to donate to the people of Ukraine.
Kiwani says clubs on the border of Ukraine in Slovakia and Romania, those clubs and others in Europe are working to get blankets, bedding, and other essential items to the Ukrainians that are in need.
It's just going to get from northern Wisconsin to Ukraine. Most people around here have no idea where Ukraine is. Most Ukrainians have no idea where Wisconsin is. Let's change that.
Rhinelander Kiwanis has kicked off the fundraiser with a $1,000 donation. They have partnered with the YMCA, People's State Bank, Habitat for Humanity, Restore, and Ripco Credit Union. Checks can be dropped off at any of those locations or mailed to the Rhinelander Kiwanis Club. A GoFundMe page will also be set up. And taking a look at weather now, Devin, unseasonably cold temperatures out here today, it seems like.
I know, right? Our average high should be in the 40s for this time of the year, but here we are. We're talking lake effect snow. We're talking lake enhanced snow in some cases, and winter weather advisories up until 7 a.m. on Saturday. Iron, Gogebic, Ontonagon counties here, and that's because of an area of low pressure that's currently moving in, and it's rotating to the south and east. So you notice all that snow right here heading in our direction. Though we're in a little bit of a radar gap, and that's usually kind of a natural case, so sometimes it's hard to pick up that snow, but more snow on the way, so we're not done with that just yet. We'll zoom this thing out though. We're watching this all tracking off towards the east, so we'll be watching this for most of the evening period before it starts tapering off overnight to more of a few lake effect snow showers and flurries. Temperatures hugging freezing. It was a cool one out there. Temperatures in the lower 30s, a little warmer to the south in the upper 30s. So, but the hourly forecast as we do move forward, we're going to be cooling things off, but only to the lower 20s as we head towards tomorrow morning. Nate?
Thank you, Devin. We continue to monitor the situation involving power outages in the Northwoods. Here are a few updates of areas that are close to Rhinelander. As of now, crews have restored power to more than 108,000 customers, and WPS says they expect 98% of their customers affected by this week's storm will have service restored by the end of the day. This weekend brings the 34th annual skate show by the Rhinelander Skating Club, an event that continues to thrive in the community. Many student skaters took to the ice today, and they did so under the stars. Sort of. This year's theme was the solar system, and the rink was lined with about 20 skaters from all different skill levels.
We put on this event every year for the last, I believe it's 34 years, to showcase what our skaters have learned throughout the skating season.
The senior skaters not only are the veterans on the show, but they also organize many of the different parts of the event.
The highlight of the event are the senior skaters, as it's the last time they'll be taking the ice with the club. So every year they choose a different theme, different musical compositions, and different sets and props to project what they would like people to see.
The show's run through this weekend, and on Sunday there will be a tribute to Hannah Miller, a club member who was killed last year. More details will be on our 6 o'clock newscast. A district judge has sentenced an Eagle River man to 8 years in prison for receiving child pornography. Last May, law enforcement officers executed a search warrant at Ryan Shelton's home. Officers discovered a video recording of a conversation with a 12-year-old victim. After his sentence, Shelton will be released and serve 10 years parole. The Wausau Public Health and Safety Committee has approved a third summer for dining on the streets for restaurants. The program began in the summer of 2020 as a way to help businesses that were impacted by COVID-19. The committee chair, Lisa Rasmussen, says this program has become something that community members have been asking for. And she says the 2022 proposal is similar to the previous years. The program will allow restaurants to set up tables outdoors and allow them to serve alcohol. Previous years have also included outdoor dining on Wednesdays and Thursdays, along with live music from local artists. Specific plans for this year will be announced at a later date. Earlier today, a Merrill Fire Department ambulance was hit by a car while on a call. One crew member was sent to the hospital for evaluation. The other 2 crew members had no injuries, and the driver of the car was also uninjured. The discovery of a stolen car led to a chase through Eau Claire earlier this week. Authorities have released body and dash cam footage of a chase that led to the arrest of 49-year-old John T. Martin. He has been charged with 9 counts, including first-degree recklessly endangering safety. The incident began after police officers were checking a parking lot and came upon a vehicle that had been reported stolen from Minnesota. Martin was tased and pepper sprayed with little effect and then got back into the car and took off. He led authorities on a high-speed chase along I-94. Stop 6 slowed the suspect down, but he then began driving into oncoming traffic, even ramming a squad car. Martin was eventually taken into police custody, and he faces multiple charges. Authorities say methamphetamine was also found in his vehicle. A shocking video has emerged from Madison. Police say a group of teenagers allegedly stole a vehicle and then crashed the SUV, jumped the median, and fled on foot into oncoming traffic. It was all in an attempt to evade pursuing officers. One teen even jumped into a frigid marsh near a river and had to be rescued. All six suspects were eventually taken into custody. People collect all sorts of things throughout their life, but no one may have a collection quite like this man in Holman, Wisconsin. It may not be a record-setting record collection, but it's drumming up a lot of interests. Emily Hagen has more.
My Uncle George passed away in January, and I'm the administrator of the estate.
Charlie Muller's uncle, George Johnson, was a lover of music. That love could be measured in vinyl.
In the 80s, when records were kind of fading out, people said, "George, you want my records?" So George took the records and made his own collection.
His collection grew to 20,000.
So I got the whole house set up as a record shop, downstairs in the main level.
All right on the nose.
Every one of them now for sale.
75% of it is rock and roll from the 70s. Alice Cooper, Led Zeppelin.
I'm looking for what looks cool. That's what I'm doing.
Yeah.
He's the smart one.
The Beach Boys.
Moonlight, Milorganite, and you. It can only be good.
James Gang.
Managing George's record collection has been a gift for Charlie.
I say a month ago you couldn't walk through here. It was stacked with 8 tracks, 45s all along that wall, and that was all full of 78s. It opened up a whole new enlightenment of how George lived.
Throughout his life, he was a friend to many.
He really brought people together.
And now George's records are bringing people together too.
My mom, she lost a lot of her record collection when she moved in with me, so I am trying to replace some of her memories.
And giving an unexpected gift to strangers.
You know, share the records with all these people who want to get them. They're all so happy and excited. It's been great.
All right, thank you.
This early spring storm has made our roads very difficult to travel, but one bridge has been closed entirely. We'll have more on that after Weather with Devin right here on Newswatch 12.
This portion of Newswatch 12 is brought to you by the WPS Farm Show. Grow new ideas.
Celebrate Furniture and Appliance Mart's anniversary sale with our biggest scratch and save event ever. We have millions of dollars of inventory with savings up to 50% off. Plus no interest financing for 60 months. Only at Furniture and Appliance Mart in Wisconsin.
Update your home with a fresh paint color from Menards. Paramount is a super premium paint and primer in one that offers the most advanced protection in one coat. Pick up a gallon of interior flat paint for just $29.98 after 11% rebate. Add to your update with new Shaw flooring. From soft and luxurious carpet to durable laminate flooring and waterproof vinyl plank. Save today and get 11% off. All Shaw flooring.
Save big money at Menards. Dairy farms disappearing, prices up, COVID's still not gone. And what's Ron Johnson done? Voted against new jobs and told us to take mouthwash to cure COVID. I'm Sarah Godlewski. I grew up in Eau Claire where we're more interested in common sense than conspiracies. That's how I've run the state treasurer's office, and common sense is what, quite frankly, we could use in Washington. Practical ideas that just help people, not mouthwash. I'm Sarah Godlewski, and that's why I approve this message.
It's Ford Truck Month, America. With new inventory arriving daily, it's time to get after it in a Ford F-150 and a Ford Ranger. Stop by your local Ford dealer today and let us help you custom order your truck your way. Then we'll get after building it. It's Ford Truck Month. Visit your local Ford dealer today. Order your F-150 to lock in 0% financing for 66 months and $500 cash, plus an extra $1,000 retailer order bonus.
Celebrate Furniture and Appliance Mart's anniversary sale with our biggest scratch and save event ever. We have millions of dollars of inventory with savings up to 50% off. Plus no interest financing for 60 months. Only at Furniture and Appliance Mart in Wisconsin.
And welcome back. Happy Friday evening. And the weather, well, it pretty much feels like winter out there right now. We have temperatures in the 30s. We have clouds moving in. A little bit more snow that we got to get through first before things begin to back off. There is still a winter weather advisory out for parts of Iron County and parts of Gogebic County, Ontonagon counties, lasting till about 7 a.m. on Saturday. More of the concern for lake effect, maybe a few little bits of lake enhanced snow as well. But the snow is starting to track through, and you may not see much on the radar over the Northwoods. We're in that very geographic challenged area to where we don't see it much on the radar because the radar beam goes above the clouds in some cases, or I should say above the precipitation, and it kind of gets degraded. So that's why it's kind of challenging. But we'll throw this radar into motion, and there is snow moving in. So we're going to be watching for a little bit more snow that'll be tracking in our direction for the next several hours. And by early tomorrow morning, maybe a few lake effect flurries. Then by Saturday afternoon, we'll be done and the clouds will begin to break up. But this is a system right here. So mainly snow across parts of Wisconsin. You go farther down toward the south and southern Wisconsin, starting to switch to a little bit of rain. Then a few other areas in Illinois seeing some rain. That little lone yellow box right there, your eyes aren't tricking you there. That is a severe thunderstorm warning right near the Illinois-Indiana border. That storm was being warned for 70-mile-per-hour winds. But for us, it's just snow. And of course, some gusty winds for us too. And a lot of systems moving through right now. A lot of weak low cold fronts moving through. We have a secondary front that's currently moving through, which is helping to get the winds out of the northwest. So once we get this through, things will begin to calm down. We do have sunshine that will be on the way. Temperatures right now are in the lower 30s in the Northwoods, a little bit warmer to the south in the middle to upper 30s, but we're still below average. Our average high is 42 degrees. How do the 20s sound? That's all we're really going to do tomorrow and Sunday before we start gradually warming up next week, and then the pattern gets active next week with another wintry mix chance on the way. Winds are active as well at around 15 to 20 miles per hour sustained. With the gusts involved, we have gusts up to 20, even 30 miles per hour. And you see these bright shades farther off toward the west right here. That is even gustier winds, and yes, those are heading in our direction. And with that in mind, some of those gusts can reach up to 40 miles per hour through tomorrow before we slowly but surely start back off for the day on Sunday. But here's what we're looking at here. At least through Saturday morning, a little bit more snow on the way, maybe an inch or less in a few cases though. We'll run this through parts of Saturday evening, so maybe a little bit more snow, 1 to maybe 2 more inches between now and Sunday. A little bit of organized snow, a little bit of lake effect snow in some cases. Futurecast in mind here, we're going to see this developing for a little while tonight, maybe a few little bands of snow through this evening, then slowly but surely backing off through parts of tomorrow morning. Gusty winds, you notice the isobars, these black lines right here, indicating that strong wind out of the north. That'll start to ease up a little bit as we head through the daytime tomorrow, and sunshine is back as we head towards Sunday and again for your Monday. So that forecast coming up for tonight, 16 degrees, snow showers with minimal accumulations overall, maybe an inch or two between now and tomorrow night, and northwest wind getting up to around 35 miles per hour at times. 24 degrees tomorrow, mostly cloudy with a few lake effect flurries from time to time, with that northwest wind getting up to around 35 miles per hour. In the Northwoods Furniture and Mattress 7-day forecast, we mentioned that flurry chance for parts of the day on Saturday. Sunshine Sunday into Monday, that'll feel amazing. Temperatures in the lower 20s on Sunday and 30s by Monday. We're now dry for Tuesday before a wintry mess moves in on Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Nate?
Thank you, Devin. According to a report from Realtor.com, the national median for rent was nearly $1,800 last month. That's a 17% jump from a year ago, marking double-digit increases for studio, 1-bedroom, and 2-bedroom apartments. February's new high makes the typical apartment $283 more expensive per month than it was in 2020. According to experts, that marks a nearly 20% increase over the past 2 years. The cities of Miami saw the fastest growth, with the median rental price spiking 55% in February. The Minneapolis teacher strike that's been going on for more than 2 weeks may be coming to an end. The city's public school system has reached a deal with the teachers union on a new contract. However, the deal still needs to be approved by the union members, and if that happens, students could be back in class as early as Monday. Specific details of this deal have not yet been released. Weather around the Mackinac Bridge has been tough for the past few days, with a high wind warning and fog covering the bridge earlier this week. Officials closed the bridge Thursday morning, and again around 9 a.m. today, the Bridge Authority decided it was unsafe to cross at all, and then closed the bridge in both directions around 11 a.m. due to falling ice. Travelers found themselves stuck in a mile-long backup on I-75.
Well, we were on our way up to Michigan Tech visit, and didn't make it. Yet.
A driver was caught on camera trying to cross the bridge while it was closed. The Up North Live weather cam caught the driver crossing the bridge from Mackinac City, driving in the wrong lane around 5 p.m. on Thursday. A few moments later, a Michigan State Police trooper pulled the driver over, and despite the weather, the bridge reopened just a few hours ago. Police are investigating the death of a 14-year-old boy after he fell from a ride at Icon Park in Orlando on Thursday night. The incident happened around 11 p.m. on the free fall ride at the park. Witnesses say the teen slipped from his seat as the ride dropped from the 430-foot tower. He was taken to an area hospital but did not survive his injuries. The Slingshot Group, which is the company that owns the ride, says they are working closely with authorities to try and figure out what happened. And as of right now, the ride remains closed as officials conduct their investigation. The Milwaukee Bucks are always trying to break records, but one PA announcer is also making history. We'll explain after the break.
It's Chevy Truck Month, and it's time to add the perfect accessories to your new Chevy. Make it bolder. Make it work harder. Make it your own. Find new possibilities. Find new roads. Very well-qualified buyers can get 0% financing on most Chevy pickup trucks. Plus, now during Truck Month, get a $1,000 accessory allowance toward the eligible purchase of a new Chevy truck with accessories. Find new roads at your local Chevy dealer.
Tony Evers, all of them. They talk, schools close down. Police are attacked, belittled. Critical race theory flourishes. They talk. One person does something. Kevin Nicholson has organized thousands of Wisconsinites to support our police, get kids back in school, and stop crazy teaching. You want talk? Or something done? The doer is no-nonsense Kevin Nicholson as governor.
Northwoods Accents, located in Mercer, features a wide variety of high-quality custom log and rustic furniture, all made in the USA. View our best craft living room sets, handmade products from local craftsmen, Denali blankets to warm your winter. All products have year-round low prices with no sales pressure. The owner is available to assist you with any questions. Stop by Northwoods Accents, 5079 US Highway 51 in Mercer.
Northland Basement Systems is the all things basementy company. Basement waterproofing, basement finishing, basement structural repair, humidity and mold control, and nasty crawl spaces too. When it comes to basement solutions, nobody does it better than we do. Since 1991, homeowners just like you in the Northland have trusted Northland Basement Systems for all things basementy in their homes. Call Northland Basement Systems today to schedule a free home evaluation.
It was a big night for the Milwaukee Bucks and for Bonnie Olson. She became the first woman to call a game for the team. She made her debut behind the mic on Thursday night, which was the perfect way to celebrate Women's History Month.
I'm living proof you don't need to be 6'8". You don't need to be really fast runner or great sports star to make history and be involved with professional athletics.
Olson has been a public sports announcer for more than 2 decades, working with a number of women's sports at the University of Wisconsin. And even though she's the first woman to announce a Bucks game, Olson says she won't be the last. A female baseball player made history this week with a Kentucky minor league team. The Kentucky Wild Health Genomes drafted Alexis Hopkins as their newest catcher on Wednesday. She is the first woman ever drafted by an American professional baseball team for an on-field role. Hopkins was the 8th pick in the annual Atlantic League draft, and the Atlantic League is an official MLB partner league, and according to its website, over 50 of its players' contracts are sold to major league organizations each year. The Genomes are slated to play their first home game of the season on July 4th. Nearly half a century ago, astronauts from the Apollo 17 mission collected soil and rock fragments from the moon. Now that lunar sample has finally been opened at NASA's Johnson Space Center in Houston. It's among the last unopened samples from the final Apollo mission that put humans on the moon. It was collected by NASA astronauts Eugene Cernan and Harrison Jack Schmitt in December of 1972. They did so by hammering 14-inch drive tubes into a landslide deposit. Some Apollo samples were purposefully left unopened so that future generations with better technology could study them and hopefully unlock more information about the moon. And opening this sample can prepare NASA for collecting new lunar material when astronauts go back to the moon in coming years. A Colorado musician went viral after recording a bunch of performances at his house, but Andy Thorne's skills on the banjo might not be the only reason that he's rising in popularity. Danny New explains how a furry friend might be the actual star of the show.
It's a fox, a really cute one, whose name is officially Foxy. And the banjo player is Andy Thorne, who you might recognize from the beloved Colorado jam band Leftover Salmon. Thorne, his wife, and their newborn live on this beautiful property in Boulder County. And they always knew about this family of foxes that lives near the property, but Foxy in particular really took to his music in 2020. And all music. He also likes the violin you saw there and guitar. After a while, Thorne and his wife decided, you know what, let's just put this video on social media, and it blew up on Facebook, on Reddit, on Instagram. He was getting new fans from places like Taiwan and Sweden, and he said the comments online were amazing.
Oh, the comments are my favorite part, that I'm a real life Snow White, you know? Or no, I'm the hillbilly Snow White, excuse me. That's my favorite, actually. This guy definitely drives a Subaru. That's pretty good.
Classic. 2 years later, Andy still plays Foxy pretty routinely, and he's even selling these shirts to celebrate him on his website. Because of the friendship, he says he's also gained thousands of new followers on social media and keeps hearing people say that they have a newfound appreciation for the banjo from the videos. He's very grateful.
So I have all these new fans, and I think that they came slightly for the music, mostly for the fox. We know that's the reason this is happening, but if they leave liking my music or following my YouTube or my Spotify, all that stuff helps your music career. So that doesn't hurt. And it's just cool to be spreading banjo around the world in this weird way.
Everything seems to be more expensive these days. Everything costs more. Ron Johnson should be helping families like us, but he seems to have helped himself instead. An investigation found that Ron Johnson pushed through a special tax loophole that benefited his own family's business. Then he cashed out of the company for $5 million. He's doubled his wealth since taking office. It doesn't seem fair to me. Tell Ron Johnson to stop passing tax laws that benefit himself.
Don't lose sleep by choosing a mattress from just any store. Instead, visit the experts at your one-stop sleep shop. Hi, I'm Kristen from Sleep Central. We're the only store in the Northwoods to carry all of the name brands like Beautyrest, Sealy, Tempur-Pedic, Stearns & Foster, and Serta, and all are ready for immediate delivery. We guarantee you'll find the perfect mattress at the perfect price. We also have a huge selection of bedding, futons, and accessories. We know how important sleep is, so stop on by and sleep better today. Sleep Central in Minocqua. Better sleep, pain-free, that's our promise.
Hey, you guys remember when we went on this trip?
Yeah. Remember, Daddy, when you helped that nice lady across the street?
Remember when you blew up those balloon animals for that little kid's birthday party?
That's how it's done.
Remember when you helped fix the neighbor's satellite dish?
Move to the right.
You think you can help people fight back against insurance companies?
Yes, I can.
Do you know the secret to losing up to 1 pound of fat every day? At Wausau Weight Loss, we know the secret. Our unique doctor-supervised program makes it easy to lose weight, get healthy, and get your energy back safely, naturally, and effectively. If you'd love to lose unhealthy fat without counting points or calories, no exercising, no prepackaged meals, no HCG, no drugs, no hypnosis or surgery, call Wausau Weight Loss today at 715-203-8695.
Hi, I'm Joe Malone from Big Cheese 1079, Wisconsin's Big Variety. I lost a total of 54 pounds, 33 and a half inches on Wausau Weight Loss. I know the secret. Before doing Wausau Weight Loss, I felt very lethargic. I did Wausau Weight Loss. I dropped the pounds, and now I feel better. I have my energy back. I feel healthy. It is the most effective weight loss program I've ever done in my life.
For your free private weight loss consultation, call Wausau Weight Loss today at 715-203-8695.
Alrighty, Nate. So we're watching some snow moving in right now. Going from the northwest to the southeast in general, obviously it's hard for the radar to sometimes see that snow going right over us. It's that natural disadvantage with where the radar is placed. But otherwise, we are watching this moving in throughout the afternoon and evening time frame, switching to a little bit of rain further down to the south. And it looks like they even extended that severe thunderstorm we were talking about in the parts of Indiana. So it's kind of interesting where several miles or a few hundred miles can separate snow from, of course, the severe weather farther down toward the south. But we do have a little bit more snow on the way, maybe another inch or less possible, maybe a couple inches farther to the north, courtesy of Lake Superior. But your next 7 days, you're not going to be happy with me, Nate. Look at those overnight lows. 1 below Sunday night. I hear the boos.
Yeah, no, I'm not a fan of that. And is it weird to say I'm actually kind of jealous of the thunderstorms?
I am
I'd
jealous
rather have
right
that
now, too.
than the snow.
Right?
It's late March.
Right?
Like, what's going on? Thanks, Devin. Thanks for watching. We'll see you back here at 6 o'clock.